The new Ray Tiger, and last I left off, I basically stared at it, and there was something missing, and I couldn't figure out what was missing off the tank. I noticed it's missing the little headlights, but it's got the brackets for it, and I was like, minor detail that the new Ray toy Tiger don't have, but finally, after staring at it, it was missing the gunner ball, and that's what I call it. I don't know exact term for it, but the little gunner ball. Actually, this whole plate here was flat except for the driver port, but that was missing, and I thought that's kind of interesting and makes a unique variant. If you, I may have to get me another one of these new Rays just to have it for one not having the turret ball. Not saying it never existed, but the toy model just didn't have it. So that was an easy fix. So what I did is I took some epoxy sculpt, rolled it up in a ball, and basically pushed, after I got it into a ball, pushed it on, took Mr. Sculpting tool here, and embedded the in center of the ball where the machine gun sticks out, and I'll go probably go rob one from the parts box, which I'll probably rob a light or two. I think I'll probably just do one light. I don't like to I do like the lights on the tanks, but I'm one of them people that believe that tanks they probably got ripped off the first 5 minutes that it was in operation, and just like the smoke grenades, smoke chargers, same thing. I figure everything was ripped off, but anyway, I'll probably add one just to get it off balance just a little bit. But anyway, that was an easy fix. So I got to go back in and paint everything one more time, and then I want to go in and I want to do some pre-shading. And when I do pre-shade, that means I want to go ahead and get the vents all blackened, get the exhaust here blackened up. I did get the air coolers sanded down. Hopefully feels a little rough right there, and I may have to do that a little bit more. But anyway, I'm going to get the pre-shaded, go back in with the base coat, which is Tiger Yellow, just one more time, and then I'm going to seal everything, and then I'm going to paint probably all the hardware just to get it painted, and then we'll do some snow chipping is what I like to call it, and we'll put that on there last. But anyway, we got plenty of time, so we're going to do it, and we're going to make it look good. But anyway, that's my game plan on that. So hopefully, I'm hoping to get the pre-shading probably tomorrow. That's my game plan, because I got to go to a figure store here in town, and I got to go pick up some more projects so we can build them as well. But anyway, that's where I stand on Mr. Tiger. But up next, for the Build for Others, we are going to build we're going to paint a Dodge Viper as the General Lee from the Auto Trader commercial. And I had to go look this up, and the Auto Trader commercial looks like that. And I'm going to repaint it the Dukes of Hazzard orange, which it's technically not an orange. It's like a 75 vet red, I think, which is like an orange red. But since we had grainy television back in the 80s, we're going to make it orange. It's going to be real close to that color, so that's what we're going to aim for, because technically it's kind of that red. But anyway, we're going to make it look like the General Lee that we come to love and adore. But anyway, the Viper, come on. The Viper body, basically all I've done so far is I masked off everything, and I was going to take everything off, but this part right here, it's basically held on with one screw, but they actually fused the plastic, and it'd do more trouble than me trying to tear it apart, and I just said, screw it, we'll just go ahead and mask it. But I did get everything, I got everything masked off. The tail lights, I got that masked off. Got the windshield, took some tomato tape, get the grills. Now, I didn't really spend a whole lot of time on the tape here on the little vents. What I'm going to do is when I spray it, I'll probably have to go back in and touch them up with a brush, which is no big deal. And just got to paint everything orange, and put the stickers on, which we got some custom stickers made. If you watch the commercial, man, everyone's calling me early in the morning. When you watch the commercial, it doesn't have the flag on top, which I'm here to tell you, we don't like to be politically correct on here, so we're going to put the flag on top. And I think I want to put it on here. They're individually, I don't know if you can actually see it. They're actually individual letters, so we'll put the see how well it looks. We'll put the General Lee right there on top of that, and I'm gonna have to go look in the shed and see if I have a Dodge Vipers, so I can make a 25th scale General Lee, or at least add it to the General Lee pile. 'Cause I think that's just a unique upgrade to the General Lee. But anyway, we're gonna add stickers, and I always got to make a disclaimer when I do car bodies. I don't paint from the inside out when you do the clear bodies. I also do I like to paint. I paint the bodies basically like a static model, but the disclaimer is, you know, if this thing is doing jumps like the General Lee does, you know, it may get some scratches stuff that I can't really avoid. I'll get a good hard finish on it, but if it does get scratches, because if you can see that scratches there, you know, just some things just keep in mind when I paint cars. I always got to mention that. So I want to start primering it. Basically, I'm going to try to put one coat on today and put another coat on. Probably going to get about 3 coats of primer, and then I'm going to let it sit so it'll cure. And then I got to go get some Hazard Orange, and we'll spray that on probably next week. But anyway, this week is going to be primer duty for the General Lee Viper. But that's what I've got going today. I should have a shed update, and it'll probably be, we'll talk about those kits too, because I gotta go take them to the shed. It'll probably be early morning, because it is getting hot in the afternoons. But anyway, we are getting ready to primer the Viper, General Lee Viper, and adding the finishing touch to the new Ray Tiger, which we had to add the little gunner ball. But anyway, that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.